Hello, and welcome to the Harbridge and Cross Orientation Program. At Harbridge and Cross, your health and safety is our top priority. In order to be effective, we must all play a role in supporting a culture of health and safety by recognizing and reporting hazards. Please find in front of you a copy of the orientation form. Take this time to complete the titles, including your name, the date, and the company that you're working for. During the next few minutes, we'll discuss our health and safety program, including our health and safety commitment. As these topics appear, we require you to put your initials in the space provided to indicate your understanding. Continue with your initials until you get to the bottom of the page where we have a short sight test that corresponds to the program. Please answer yes or no to the sight test questions. Let's begin. I would like to begin by talking about the three policy statements that are the foundation of our health and safety program. The first is our health and safety commitment. Within the commitment, we recognize that all members at Harbridge and Cross are equally committed and responsible for health and safety of all members at the workplace. This is mirrored by the Occupational Health and Safety Act, where it identifies the four main parties as being responsible and workers' three basic rights, including the right to know about your hazards, the right to participate in any discussions, and the right to refuse unsafe work. The second policy is the violence and harassment policy. We take this very seriously at Harbridge and Cross because we believe in mutual respect and that everyone has the right to work in a violence and harassment-free work zone. The third policy is the environmental policy. Harbridge and Cross is committed to keeping the environment safe. All workplace members are responsible for managing their own waste by using the appropriate waste bins. We also ask that you report all chemical spills to your supervisor so that they can be cleaned up immediately. The next item is our daily task assessment, DTAs. All workers and subcontractors are required to complete a daily DTA prior to the start of work. The DTA outlines your daily tasks, hazards associated with those tasks, and ways to control risk. This is a great tool to protect yourself from hazards. If you have any difficulty completing the DTA, contact your supervisor or a member of the Harbridge and Cross team. Our safety boards are posted at head office and all job sites. The boards identify key information pertaining to our health and safety program, including our emergency response plan, site map, health and safety representative, joint health and safety meeting minutes, and site rules. We encourage you to take some time to look at the boards because it gives you a lot of key information. We have a first aid box located in the lunchroom or with the site superintendent. The box is fully stocked and inspected monthly. Posted at the front of the box is a list of all qualified first aiders that will assist you if you need first aid help. Also located on the inside panel is a treatment log report to report any items or injuries that may have been suffered on site. Please complete the treatment log so we can replace any missing items for the next user and develop proactive strategies to prevent reoccurrence. Additionally, should an injury or accident occur, Harbridge and Cross requires all workers to report to their supervisors and complete an accident report package. Modified duties are available for all workplace injuries and should be reviewed prior to seeking medical care. In the event of an emergency, including a fire, we use the following communication systems: an air horn for all job sites, or if you're at head office, we have an alarm system. When you hear the alarm, please follow the emergency protocols and report to your emergency assembly areas for head count. Any worker that fails to report to the assembly area will be followed by emergency crews sweeping the building for any missing personnel. Harbridge and Cross performs an emergency drill evaluation every 6 months, and you will be asked to participate in the response. A copy of the emergency plan can be found on the safety bulletin board or with your supervisor. On projects employing 20 or more regular workers, Harbridge and Cross will set up a joint health and safety committee that will meet once a month. A copy of the members list will be posted at or near the safety board. Should you have any health and safety concerns, please inform a member of your joint health and safety committee. We have a mandatory PPE policy on all job sites. All members must have on CSA approved hard hats and steel toe work boots. Safety shoes are not allowed. Additionally, specialized PPE is required for specific activities, including a harness and lanyard for working at heights, safety glasses when eyes are at risk, or hearing protection for noises above 85 decibels. It is important to note that at Harbridge and Cross, any time you're working at a height of over 10 feet, we have an absolute requirement that you're wearing your working at heights equipment and tied off to a suitable anchor point. At Harbridge and Cross, we have a 4-step disciplinary policy. In the first instance, we will issue you a verbal warning. On the second offense, we will issue you your first written warning and or temporary suspension. On the third offense, we will issue a second written warning and or temporary suspension. And on the fourth offense, you will be removed from the workplace. We also have zero tolerance offenses, which will result in the immediate removal from the workplace. This includes violence and harassment, drugs and alcohol, including cannabis, and theft. We take this very seriously at Harbridge and Cross, and you should take it seriously too. Harbridge and Cross has a fit for duty requirement. Workers are prohibited from reporting for duty or remaining on duty when suffering from substance impairment or extreme fatigue. Please report to your supervisor if you are unable to perform your regular duties. The construction industry is full of hazards and risks, and we must all work together to control them. Let's begin the test. Do I have to wear my hard hat and safety boots on the job site? Yes. CSA hard hat and safety boots are required on the job site, including interior renovations. Is rough housing, bullying, or harassment allowed at work? No. The violence and harassment policy prevents any kind of violence taking place at the workplace. Is smoking allowed inside a building? No. Once the building is enclosed, smoking is prohibited. Do you need to report chemical spills? Yes. All chemical spills are to be reported to your supervisor, and always refer to the SDS before cleanup. Do I have to wear a harness when working at heights? Yes. OSHA requires the use of a harness when working 10 feet in the air, or if you're doing form work or false work at 8 feet, or must be tied off at 4 feet when you're working over heavy equipment, water, or a wheelbarrow path. Does Harbridge and Cross have a zero tolerance policy for substance impairment? Yes, this will result in the immediate and permanent removal from the workplace. Thank you for participating in the Harbridge and Cross orientation program. Please turn the page over to begin the site-specific review.